Red Dog is the commander ahead of a rider's host of hundreds
you are breaking up.
of
Your sound is
horsemen,
breaking up. Sorry.
charging an enemy formation made of... No, that's me. I'm just... Red Dog is the commander ahead of a rider's hosting an enemy formation made of shadows. The horse charges about. Out of his own body, Red Dog looks at his face as the charge goes on. But in fact, he sees his sister's face. Long braid, with a double-headed snake golden torque around her neck. And right as he realizes that it's not him but his sister who is a warlord, he snaps away and there is an egg in darkness, suspended, and it hatches open, and inside there is a baby. And as Red Dog's closing in on the baby, he recognizes, he knows this baby is his grandfather. L'Oriel has boarded on a massive flying swan ship. This is L'Oriel looks back towards Middle Earth aboard this flying swan ship, and she asks, "Why, Ariel? Why stay? Isn't there only one thing worth knowing? The mystery and the power of love? The unification of two souls in the crucible of commitment? And this love can only find absolute reality in the undying land in Aman. Middle Earth will change you and you will lose yourself. Don't fade. Come to Aman, join me." Suddenly, Ariel finds himself aboard this ship at L'Oriel's side. And she's cold, she's freezing. Ariel, thinking of her, slows. Ariel is kind of like going into like this slow motion. He's slow and he becomes an ice, freezes as well. And Ariel, becoming this ice statue has a burning heart. A burning heart pouncing harder and harder, and Ariel's body starts to crack open. This ice statue cracks open and flames slither through the fissures. Targon is flying too, but he's on a flying ship with Erendil, sailing in the sky toward the dragon Encalagon the Black, the greatest winged fire dragon that ever was. And Erendil and Encalagon are fight for days. As Erendil delivers the final blow, 3 bodies are falling from the sky towards the sea. Targon, Fargon, and their father, Turandir, are just plummeting towards the sea. Of course, just as they're about to connect, Targon's wake up. I'm relinquishing my cam.
Long Braids was my half cousin, not my sister.
Oh yeah. My bad.
I was not
Thank
that
you.
incest.
What'd you say?
I didn't want to go that far into incest.
Okay.
It's not too late to turn this into Game of Thrones.
No worries.
Yeah. And how that ended, huh? How did that end?
All right. All right. You three are somehow awake with blind Doolin. Heading for this secret room where, according to Doolin, lays the seed of the Nameless.
Okay, I had another strange health dream. A shorter one this time, but also dark, like the ones before. I think it seems there is a strange power or fate in this place that puts unwelcome visions into our minds. Did you feel something similar?
Yes. Yes, I did, my good friend.
I think
I
I
was-
dreamt of an egg. But maybe it was just my imagination.
Okay. Well, so just to recap, this is just me, the player. If I remember, it was a dragon, right? It was the egg, a dragon egg, apparently. At least that's the story.
Yes.
That they want you to use as a rider. Right? They want to be able to ride it, which is unheard of, as far as I know. Right? Nobody has ever done this. Dragons are not tame beasts. They cannot be. They're not like horses, right?
There was a dragon in my dream.
Oh.
But it's none other than Uncle Gordon the Black. And I was there in the fight between Irendil and the dragon itself, which didn't end very well for me.
Well, yes. My dream has nothing to do specifically with this place that I can tell. It's about a dear friend that I left back home.
Yeah.
But I think those things are not natural. They are as if something wants to probe deep into our souls and show our fears or maybe our desires or maybe both to us.
Yeah. I've never paid much attention to dreams, although there are those among my people with the gift of prophecy. maybe I should start paying more attention to the dreams themselves. As far as I know, none on my family had this gift. So I've always thought dreams are just that, dreams.
Some dreams are lies, some dreams are desire, some dreams are prophecy. But the problem is that it's hard to tell which one is which.
Yes.
It's like sifting through sand. And some of those grains of sand will be precious jewels, but they will slip through because we don't know how to differentiate between the real dreams and the dreams that are just the mind singing to itself.
I think, unfortunately, I think that now it's not the time to think too much about our dreams and the pressing matters of the waking world are.
Yes, but now Ariel is kind of convinced that those dreams, they mean something, so he starts to write them down next to some very quick drawings. He doesn't want to spend too much time on this, so that he keeps some sort of record of this, just in case this becomes relevant for the future. Okay, so
Nice.
what is the name of the half mad dwarf that we have with us?
Dulin.
Dulin, yeah.
Dulin goes, I never dream, and I have never dreamt. Only in this place. Only
Do dwarves,
since
do I know if dwarves ever dream? Dwarves ever dream? Is that a thing for them, or?
they don't. MG doesn't know. GM doesn't know.
Okay. Which means Ariel doesn't know either. But so I simply ask him, does your kind son do you dream? Do other dwarfs dream? Is it a gift Allah gave you?
I only heard women talk about their dreams. We dwarf not talking too much about this. Unearthly things. But women dwarfs sometimes share their dreams. But here, although I wouldn't call them dreams, I had visions. I could see far and deep, although I never knew if I was the one looking.
But you said you have some sort of connection to the seed, or to what awaits us at the end of these tunnels?
Yes, I am sure.
How did that come about?
I mean, Radgul forced me to open the secret door, which I didn't come for. I mean, I had an instinct that something with the legend was true, but I wasn't sent here for that. I was after Flonar. But Radgul got hold of me and forced me to open the door that he had discovered.
And how
What he
could
wants
you
to know.
do it?
I know the dwarven trick. You will see. Because I won't. If you guide me, we can open the door together.
Well, so...
And then we went down and there we found the antechamber. And beyond, there it laid the seed, trapped in the ruins on the altar, but Radgul destroyed it. He broke the runes in the altar and freed the egg. Now it hatches again.
So
So he put me in a corner. Say?
Radgul has left the egg unguarded there.
I hope so.
Doesn't
All I
seem
can
like-
hope for is we get there, snatch the egg, and get out. Somehow. But this thing, if left unattended, will bring havoc upon Middle-earth. We cannot leave that power to the orcs or no one else. Or leave a dragon just in the wild like that. But who knows for how long it's gonna hatch again. It's been here for 4,000 years.
That's a very specific number. How would you know that?
Just an estimate. Second Age, Dwarven stronghold. The legend goes.
Do you
On
know
that we are
anything
agreed.
about-
No, you go. Okay. That was it. I only wanted to say on that we are agreed that it should not be left here. The end.
Do you know anything about one Murky, the oldest inhabitant of this mountain?
Murky, of course. Murky is Mongram. He was here way before the orcs arrived, it says. I don't know. But he's not very talkative, you know. But he talked to me for nights, or he couldn't resist to have someone else to talk to. He looks very lonely. He looks ancient too. For if his story is true, he
It's
served.
like, oh god.
For if his story is true, he himself served Goldrang's mother. That's how he called the egg, Goldrang.
Gold.
But the egg was snatched away from his mother killed. But Murky could not allow it. So he traced the egg and waited for his moment. Waited thousands of years. Looking for a way to get control over the egg.
We think
Have you
he
met
helped
Murky?
us. We think,
Yeah.
yes, and we think he helped us. So it may be because he thinks we are a way for him to get near the egg.
Murky helped no one but himself. Murky used you.
Well, with that in mind, is it really wise for us to continue on this path?
There is no way back, I'm afraid.
No,
We have
I
to
don't
find a
want
way
this.
to get rid of this monster.
Yes.
They want to do it for us. And if Goldrang works here and take control of Mount Graham, what next?
I'm just worried that we'll be handing this Murky the egg and the means of controlling it. If we just blindly go forward without thinking, without making preparations.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think we are in a state to face somebody like Murky.
What is our state? We had some time to rest, right?
Yeah, those that are not wounded are full endurance.
Yeah.
Targon gets +5. If that wasn't checked already. Have you found Flonar? Oh, you told. Oh, you told me. Yeah, you found my cousin.
He was your cousin. My condolences then.
Yeah. Condolences.
So did you come here looking for Flonar?
Yes.
And
This
why
poor
Flonar?
fella. Balin had an inkling that he had the key to Moria. For this copy of Thrain's key that was made in the Blue Mountains was stolen not long ago. And Flonar had a reputation for disliking the ban on Moria. So he was himself shunned from the halls of the dwarf, and he established a little settlement near the hills of Evendim. This settlement was found, razed to the ground. So we looked, because Lonar's body was nowhere to be found, as well as half a dozen other dwarfs, companions of his.
Okay,
And
now
the track led here.
Ariel will not mention the key to Moria unless someone else mentions it. Okay? Just saying.
Yeah.
I will remain silent.
This revelation is like, zip it.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bad about it, but because it seems he's genuinely helping us, but I am a little bit greedy about that key. A little bit.
Okay, then make
Feeling a bit possessive.
Make a wisdom. Make a wisdom or gain
These
a
checks
shadow
of
point.
wisdom and valor, we are almost certain to lose, right? I mean, it's by design, right? I don't think that there's any way around it. There's no
Statistics don't mean
leveling up. Leveling up
yeah,
is the way.
it's coming. First roll of the game.
that.
Yeah.
No, fail.
1 point of shadow for Ariel, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's important.
suspected as much.
Yeah, it's important. But I no judgment there. You do what you want.
Yeah, no,
But
I
I
know it's
understand.
important, and I know that's why I highlighted it. Oh God,
Yeah.
I am shadowed. What is it called?
Oh, you became miserable. First
You feel
miserable
hope.
of the saga.
Oh my God, yeah, but my shadow is now equal to my hope.
Yeah, to your current hope. So you're miserable. You're not yet a complete failure.
I am starting to sort of grab the place where the key is. Maybe it's too much like Frodo in the ring. I grab the place that the key is just to make sure it's still there. Well, I imagine the grandeur and magnificence of legendary Moria, telling myself that it's a good thing that I'm doing, because otherwise, nobody, the key might be wasted, right? Anyway, I'm giving myself all kinds of excuses to justify this act.
I would
I see
justify.
this
Yeah, from my
Go,
side
go.
in a different way. I am secretive, but just this is by personality, Targon. Also, Moria hasn't been visited like by the dwarves in a long time, and it's for a very good reason. And I think wiser people than us should make a wise decision about this key. I mean, I myself wouldn't dare to go to Moria without the blessing of Elrond.
Yeah, but why leave a place in darkness if you can shine a light on it? By going there, by seeing what, you know?
Yeah, why indeed? You know what
Are
is
you
very
all-
dark usually?
Uh,
Tombs. Tombs are very dark. And it's there is a very good reason that's why you don't go back into them.
yeah, that's true, but, you know, that was not always a tomb. That was a great kingdom, admired by many of the greatest elf smiths. There are very few people they admired, and most of them were elves. So the fact that they admired something that another race created shows that this place must be, you know, truly wondrous to behold. Anyway, what are the effects of? Okay, I'm feeling a bit miserable. Let me see what my am I in my progression? No, the progression happens if I decide to zero my points by going through a crisis, right?
The shadow path ranks up when your shadow reaches your total hope.
Okay, it's not too far
Then
off.
you-
It's just 5 more.
Oh, okay.
Not too far.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you during character creation, you remember that I'm keen on to exploring that. So,
Yeah. So, is there any other mechanical effect of this that I'm?
yes.
There is one. I forget
when
what
it
it is.
reaches, when it reaches your temporary hope, you become miserable. You become miserable, which means that your Eyes of Sauron turns into auto failure.
Yeah.
So you have a 1 out of 12 auto fail on all rolls.
Right. Yeah.
And once it reaches your total hope, not only that, but on top of it, what was it?
No, that was a crisis. I go through a moment of madness, right? Or I choose to go through one of them to clear, and then I gain some shadow scars. God, something like that. I have to check this. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't
rid of it.
Yeah.
Let's move forward and hope it.
It's just that it's becoming irrelevant. But anyway, you see Ariel go through, some. He hesitates and then he turns around and says nothing. But you see that it's affected him, and he's becomes a little bit sort of, his face becomes more a little bit dark and closed off. I don't know. You see some inner struggle in him.
Yeah, but he's still lordly, so there must be something pretty dark about it. That he's like a dark lord, like something like with many concerns, that don't, no one else can understand,
Yeah. Sure.
The only thing, the difference as well when you reach max hope with your shadow is that all your rolls become ill-favored.
Then that's. But when is it that I go through the crisis? I think I can choose to do
when
that,
you
right?
want. When you want.
And then my temporary shadow go to 0 and my shadow scars go to 1.
Yeah.
And then I rank up in the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I will do that if I get close to the shadow becoming the maximum.
The madness happens when you reach the threshold, not before.
After I reach the threshold, then I can choose, right?
Yes, but
okay.
To get rid of a temporary shadow before it reaches the threshold, you have a fellowship undertaking during the fellowship phase, where you turn all your temporary shadow points into a scar. So when you have a bout of madness, it just resets your temporary shadow. It doesn't give you a scar.
Are you sure?
Well,
Yes.
we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, anyway.
Or
I'm
won't.
promising you.
Oh, we won't. Yeah. By the way, I mean, the next time we rest, if I can manage to go through all this time without using hope, my hope then becomes greater than the shadow again, assuming that I'll get no shadow between now and then. Probably very optimistic.
Do you want to guys spend your fellowship points now?
Then that will undo all this. Then I won't be shadowed anymore. Yeah. We
I
can
think
do
it
that.
wouldn't be a bad idea because Ariel
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
All right. How do you guys team up? Like, how do you guys, you're before going, you're about to play the match of your life, get out of this cell and go, kick the ball.
But we have been doing this, right? We have been sharing our dreams, and I don't know. I think it's part of this.
Good. I agree. I like it. Yeah. It was a good intro.
So what is the hopes that everyone has here and Shadow?
Ariel take 2. Ariel take 2, and Targon and Red Dog take 1. I propose.
Yeah, I have 9 hopes, so I'm 2 hopes away from the Shadow.
If
I
I
have
1, I am 2 hopes away as well.
I have 8 out of 11 hope. So if you need another hope,
No, I already picked 2. So if you pick 1, you get 9, which is the same as me.
Oh yeah, Red Dog take 2 then. Ariel and Red Dog 2.
No, what I suggested was that each one of them take 1.
Mm.
But I don't know what Red Dog was. Is your hope situation?
I was at 7.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, if I take 1, I will be at 9 hope and 6 shadow. So I'm 3 away from having the same issue that you do.
So take 1.
I'm uploading the Shadow and Hope in the chat. You see, guys?
yeah, so each of you should take 1. I'll take 2 just because I'm...
An elf. A lordly elf.
Yeah, an elf who doesn't know... Once an elf gets depressed, it's really hard to get out of his depression. That's the problem with elves, at least in the game. Once you get shadow points, it's very hard for elves to get rid of them.
Yeah,
precisely.
And there are no elf shrinks.
Yeah, no.
No elf.
There is the biggest shrink session of all. You go to a month, right, and stay there. There you go. That they'll be fixed of everything, but then you're out of the game too.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what awaits us back in wherever this supposed egg is, but at least Murky is going to make his move. I think we can be sure of that. So we have to be prepared for at least that, and perhaps something even darker that we don't know
maybe
of.
He just wants us to get rid of. He wants the mountain to be rid of the egg.
But he worked with the dragon who laid that egg, if I understood the story correctly, and he brought the egg here, right?
Wasn't the dwarf who brought the egg here? No.
Yeah, it's the dwarves who brought the egg.
Okay, so I misunderstood.
And they sealed it. And Murky, who was the servant of Goldrang's mother, couldn't get to the egg.
Okay, I see. Okay, right.
Wait. Goldrang is... I lost that.
Is the dragon who laid the egg that we are going after?
Inside the egg. Goldrang is inside the egg.
Okay, then I misunderstood that too.
Guldrang is the egg, let's say.
Guldrang
That's,
is the egg.
Okay.
Or the egg will become Guldrang. A servant of Guldrang's mother, dragon mother. Okay. Oh my.
But so he was her servant before she came to this mountain. I don't know. That's what is not clear. Or did she used to live here?
The legend doesn't say much. And Murky was pretty shadowy about his explanation. He bragged a lot but said little.
But this idea that Murky is the spirit of Mount Graham is maybe it's not true. I mean, if he came here, I don't know. So the dwarves took the egg here, and Murky followed.
Yes, but how come he's still alive after all this time? He's a sort of spirit, an apparition, similar to a white but orc kind. That is unheard of as well.
Maybe he's some kind of spirit. I mean, I don't know.
Some orcs live very, very long. They are elves after all.
Yeah. They don't usually die of old age.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's
What?
no, the
So
logic
he-
I
is
don't know.
he's using us to open this door to make the way there, which he never could. It was sealed against him, and he hopes that we will be able to get there, and he will be fast behind.
What
And the
other
moment-
choice do we have?
No, I don't think we have any. I think you are right. I'm just saying we need to be prepared.
Yeah, but I mean, if we don't open this door, it's like the status quo. I don't say status quo because Roman
No,
Empire
but-
didn't exist in this world, but we cannot leave the situation will be the same. Like the egg will be hatching, and at some point,
Yes,
I
I
mean,
agree.
all
I
the
agree.
darkness that we don't face festers to become something worse.
And becomes stronger, yes. And possibly at the beck and call of a bunch of orcs, which
Yeah.
would be terrifying in its own way. But yes, now we possibly have to be prepared for fighting a 4,000-year-old orc.
But the thing is that I do not think we can just grab the
Go
egg
there.
and leave, or
Yes.
try to destroy the egg. I know nothing about dragon eggs. Can it be
Do
destroyed?
I know anything about whether dragon eggs can be destroyed or anything like that? Anything about dragon eggs in general? Ariel?
make a law. Demonstrate. Close.
Yes. Oh my god.
You
How can
know
I
you
miss
know that
law? I am favored they have 3 ticks in law. I mean, seriously, what are the odds? I think I have like an 80 something, almost 90%
you know
chance.
that
God damn it.
sorry. Middle Earth is full of wonders.
And I say that Middle Earth is full of wonders. So the only way to know is to go there and see what we can find.
I'm not wise as my friend here, but just a man, and a man of practical means. So how big an egg are we talking about? It's like, is it something that we can carry on our back?
Oh, this I see. I saw it. I wasn't allowed to touch it, but I saw it. Ain't too big, you know. It's smaller than you think. Goes in a bag, no problem. At least at this stage.
It's going to grow.
Can you imagine your bag and suddenly a baby dragon sprouts out of the mummy? Okay. Well, maybe we should. I feel bad about destroying a dragon's egg. That I don't know if I could condone it. Ariel could condone it, but we should
Dragons are
definitely
pretty
try to.
tough. Just the legends go with this one. That it's indestructible.
Nothing is indestructible, but it may be very tough beyond our means. But we have to take that back to Rivendell. Lord Elrond will know, or know someone who knows.
No.
All
You take
right,
something
then.
to Rivendell that is difficult to destroy.
Yep.
You know what could happen, right?
That will open a precedent, I'm sure. That will
Yeah.
send us on a long quest to the one place where it can be destroyed.
But it wouldn't make sense to throw that there because it hasn't hatched, because probably it doesn't have the necessary warmth. And if you throw that there,
It will probably hatch.
probably hatch.
But I think you're right. You cannot leave this thing here. We have to try. Yes, this is beyond our experience. Maybe we are not the ones who are supposed to be dealing with this. But here we are. There's no way we can send any message or hear from Lord Elrond. So it's up to us, and we have to do our best and try. It's all we can do. A battle is not worth fighting just because we can win. I think we can win this one, but if I'm wrong and we are fated to fall, if at least we are fall trying to do what's best for everyone, it will be a noble fall.
Lord Elf has courage and valor. Dulin appreciate that very much. Lord Elf,
But
Dulin sees you.
at this point, I think this is bigger than us. This is bigger than our mission.
Yes.
And we have a responsibility that goes beyond courage. We need to be practical. Somebody needs, even if the things go as bad as they could go, somebody needs to warn Lord Elrond of this. Worst case scenario, at least one of us needs to survive to bring news.
Indeed, that's an insightful thought. We could see, because the only way out is going through the place where we are going anyway, as far as I understand. Right? Maybe
someone
I misunderstood
interact with Red Dog, please.
Yes.
Wake him up.
Give him an injection of something.
Yeah.
Well, whichever of us is the fastest,
that would be me, but
could go through this terrain unnoticed the best, and can find their way without getting lost.
What does Red Dog wants to do?
There is always a risk if we break our company. I think we should still stick together. And
that's what my heart tells me, even though my head understands what Targon suggests, and that seems the wise choice. But I feel that we are bound in this fate together.
Yeah, my heart wouldn't yeah, my heart couldn't rest if we didn't saw this all together. Which one of us would want to abandon the others?
I'm pretty sure none of us.
It's just if we cannot warn Master Elrond, what terrible fate would befall next generation of peoples in Middle Earth.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Dulin is probing the walls with his feeble hands. His weak body is crawling, sometime on the floor. He's looking, where was the door? Where did we come from? Show me.
Okay, so I guide him. Okay, this is where we come from. Then I take him. This is the other side. This is so. Where do you want to go?
We have a good while to go. You will describe to me. I will let you know. Do you want to do this?
We may need to have a quick escape once we get to the Zeg. So we will need your help to make it out of here as well. As my friend Targon just explained, we need to get news of this to the outside world.
I think I've got an idea about this one. Let's go.
Okay,
An idea about
as we go, can you share what the idea is?
Yes, you share.
Dwarf secretive. You would see.
It's not just you here, it's the four of us.
Imagine
that for some reason you fall. Then we would be trapped.
I will show you. I will show you when time comes. Don't worry.
Oh my God. This. I can't help but say under my breath, dwarfs. Damn it.
Well, dwarves are secretive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I can appreciate.
If only Ariel would have a beard.
Dwarf. Dwarfs. or is it Gandalf who said hobbits? In the movies. Very good.
Yeah.
Fly, you fools.
All right. So as we can imagine, you guys are going to scramble your way after Dulin, be a bit ahead, a bit behind. You'll go a lot deeper, yet deeper, possibly at the deepest of this complex. The tunnels there would just look like tunnels, not corridors, not aisles, not everything will be hewn straight into the rocks. There won't be bricks, there won't be archways, it will be bowels. You will be in the belly of the beast proper. You don't even know if you're lower than the level of the sea, like you have this feeling that you're about to reach the center of the earth. And it's going to take hours again. Dulin will be good and patient. We're gonna technically we're going to turn that into skill endeavor.
You are great at that, those, as we have established before.
The last one we did, we
did now. The last one we did fine.
We did pretty well.
As long as they don't involve scan or riddle.
So I'm not going to tell you the resistance level, neither the time limit, but the skills involved are going to be the first skill involved is going to be explore. To keep a good sense of orientation and let Dulin know where is up and where is down, where is north and where is south. So please someone make an explore roll for everybody.
I have 2 pips in explore. I have
We
a
all
map
do.
as a useful item, but I suppose it doesn't work here, right?
That's tough. Yeah, no, I it's it looks a bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I agree. So I have 2
We-
pips.
We all have
Okay.
2 pips, and
Alors,
both.
Ariel, you just
Right.
know that you're below sea level. You
Okay.
know where's the north. You just feel it in your guts.
Oh. Did I automatically succeed because of my wonderful belt? Or something? Anyway, so does that mean I don't have to roll this, or what?
Where's the belt?
I am wearing the belt.
Yeah. Do that.
Plus 2 dice. Plus
Plus
2
2 dice.
dice to explore.
Okay, so I'm rolling now. That's great.
Boom!
With 1
Now we're
6.
talking. So that counts as 2
Yay.
successes. Tell us what how Ariel get this translated.
Well, Ariel starts to use the normal way he would feel the like keeping track of how much you go down, how much you go up. The pressure of the air changes at different depths, so you feel Ariel is sensitive to this. But there's something more here. He feels that he has a weird, unnatural clarity about the location where he is compared to everything else. It's almost can feel through his lungs the pressure of the columns of air above him, the pressure of the waters that would flood this place if the rock were to give away, right? So
Awesome.
he feels there is
Slow
something
down, Master Elf.
helping him.
Slow down. Where is he? My God.
Over there.
He's a hunting
Over
dog.
there. We are 112 elfish meters, elfish yards of some weird metric below the where the sea meets the shore. And I give him, detailed indications according to my evaluation of where we are.
If you don't need your eyes, Mr. Elf, I could make use of them. I mean, never mind. I was just joking. At this point, when he says that, you enter. You suddenly exit this bowel you were following, and avoiding a maze of tentacular kind of. You guys have no idea how that happens. You all 3 sort of contributed to that too. Somehow you spotted Dulin's the very glyphs Dulin himself hatched on the walls, and you sort of as well begin to make sense of his rambling, and so you kind of all 3 contributed to that, but definitely Ariel was at the forefront, and you're the first to enter. Ariel, you're the first to enter a room, a cave. Not a very high ceiling, possibly 5 meter high ceiling, but very wide, and very surprisingly big. There is a black lake in the middle of it, and you can see pretty much the end of it. It's possibly 100 meters square circle, I'd say 50 meters already pretty big. Between 50 and 100 meter circular kind of cave, 5 meter height. loads of stalactites, stalagmites, this big lake, dark black lake in the middle, and phosphorescent mushrooms of various size, some kind of big, all over the place. As well, phosphorescent lichens climbing on the walls. Even the water that drips from the stalactites is sort of like phosphorescent. But the lake is super dark. Everyone do me a stealth check. +2.
I would guess my
Sorry, what?
item,
+2, you said?
Yeah, +2, but you you got it anyway.
my cloak, does it work here? I guess it does.
Yeah.
My dark cloak.
If it's +2, I should roll the extra dice just in case someone fails and I might have special successes, right?
Do.
This is my roll.
Yeah, no, doesn't matter, yeah.
What?
I rolled 6 dice.
Wow.
Plus
And
2,
you
plus
ma-
the cape. I roll a 25.
And a single, and a Gandalf, auto success.
Yeah. So
Um,
the 6 dice were not useful.
yeah, just useless.
6 dice added up to 25. Now that it doesn't matter, right? Once you have the gun. When
Why
it
would you
matters,
need
all
to
those
skill up?
fuckers will be 1.
Why do you need to skill up when you have Gandalf on your side? I mean,
Yeah.
you can see shapes amongst the mushrooms. Some of the mushrooms are a meter tall. Those strange shapes, possible like some of them are long trunks or stems, and some of them are elongated. Some of them are spikes. Others look like phosphorescent mosses or lichens. All sorts of mushrooms in the greenish, sometimes bluish, some of them purplish. And there are shapes going around between them.
I have a thought, and at this moment I tell my companions to stop and and I just say very, 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 very lowly, mushrooms. Marquee mushrooms. Just
Those shapes you see now are dispatched in groups of 2 or 3, sometimes 5. A group here, a group there. And all of them are burdened with some wicker basket on their back. They are filling the baskets with mushrooms. And they have
What are the shapes?
they're female orcs. They have those big breasts hanging, like primitive breasts. No wonder bras, huh? It's orc breast. It goes a long way down. Mammals.
So,
And they're all at their work.
okay, so I think we should sort of find a way around skirting the outside. Is there can we see some continuation of this room on the other side of the path on the other side, like doors and passages?
Where are we now?
Yeah. Look. There are some orcs around. We are in a place full of mushrooms, and there are orcs.
picking
It
them.
appears to be female orcs collecting the mushrooms.
I never thought I'm going to laugh again. But yes, I remember that place. It's right ahead of us. Let's cross this and stay away from the lake. Please.
Okay.
You never know, do you?
I never what?
No,
You
you never know.
you never know.
Never know.
You
So
never
it's
know.
not that you know that there's some particularly horrifying thing on the lake. It's just that you think there might be some particularly horrifying thing on the lake.
I don't think the light of the sun and stars has ever reached this place. So
No.
who knows?
So whatever
What
grows
kind of
here
darkness?
is a spawn of the shadows. Yes. Okay, so I try to study the moves of the movement of the orcs, see if there is a pattern, see if there is a way we can try to trace a path that would minimize our chances of coming close to any of them, and try to do
Good.
from mushroom to mushroom, using them for hiding, the bigger ones, as quietly and as quickly as you can.
If you each extra success you make on a scan roll now will be a bonus to your to your stealth roll.
I mean, can I choose not to make this roll, because it's at least it's equally likely that I get an eye as I get a Gandalf. But I said that I was going to do that, so it just corresponds mechanically to what I described that I would do. So I guess I have to do it, right? Yeah.
No, you
Oh
don't.
my God.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, but I failed, just a normal fail. So
Normal fail.
okay, that's the score that has been hurting the most not to have. That's the one I will definitely improve whenever I can. Scan.
And riddle.
And it's scan. Scan is the one that bites. Imagining myself as a scout and not knowing to scan the path ahead is a little bit depressing, isn't it?
All right, everyone, do another stealth test, please.
And now
Stealth roll, everyone.
still have
Now
the
there is no bonus.
Sorry.
No bonus now. No.
Okay, then I failed.
But I still have my cape.
You do, Batman.
Oh, you saved me. You saved me with your extra success.
Yes.
Woo!
A
How
25
does that
again.
look? I think
My God, you are on fire today, Georgie.
And with two
after
less
just he
dice.
says that right after he dreamt that he was a nice statue with burning heart. Ariel, well, you trip. But Targon.
I quickly take off my cloak and and cover him, and cover both of us with it for a moment.
Okay, and I stay still until
Red
They-
Dog
they
is
pass.
away to the front with Dulin. You look back and your two friends are nowhere to be seen.
Dueling, wait.
And you see two female orcs just going by their business, where they're burdened, and going to the next patch, and they step right, they're just one step away from stomping on a stone. What you thought was a stone, but you recognized Targon's cloak, and the females didn't notice. And what next?
we keep going.
I knew this cape I bought in Lorien would be good or something.
For the price
Lorien
of two songs and a poem or something. So we keep going, keep trying to.
Is truly
Go to
this
the
cape from
outskirts.
Lorien?
No, I was just kidding, because what you described looked like the scene where Frodo and Sam hide with their Lorien cloak in
the movie, right? You mean,
making a
not,
joke.
yeah.
If only I could have a Lorien cloak. I mean,
Let's
just a
wait.
lowly ranger. Maybe someday.
You're going about around the cave, the four of you, and to a point where it comes very sort of the lake branches out somehow in this little lagoon, and the way to go around it is you're between the wall and the lake, basically.
Right.
Generally speaking, the thought to not know what's on the other side of this lake it's enough for you to creep out a bit, but nothing will happen.
Okay. So do we see finally the way out of this chamber as we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do, and you exit it if you wish so.
I mean, unless we saw something worthwhile seeing that deserves more attention, we just keep going. We have too important a mission to be sidelined by almost anything else. I can't imagine what it would be. Yeah.
But I
Brilliant.
didn't expect to find orcs this deep. I thought we were in a place where they did not threat. So we'll
I
need to be
understand, Master Ranger, but those mushrooms, you see, they grow only in very deep. That is why they have this color and their properties. Dwarves know a bit of our customs, you see.
What properties you mean?
All sort of nasty thing they do with those mushrooms. But mostly they make a bad soup of it. Oh, I had a good taste of it. I've drunk this soup for a month.
Well, Master Dwarf, if all goes well, you'll be
No,
tasting the
no.
wonderful
don't.
the
No.
wonderful meals that your friends in
I just think inside of myself how unlucky saying such a thing might be. It's like being a cop and saying to your partner that you are going
Rivendel's
to retire
finest will be
tomorrow.
waiting for us all when we get back.
All right.
I never understood this human thing about not saying good things because they're afraid that the good things are not going to happen. And you also should not say bad things because it's a bad thing to say a bad thing. So you would never talk at all, right? Humans are weird.
Let me think, Master Elf. How often do you pronounce the name of the enemy? Now,
That's different.
yeah, sure it is. Sure it is.
That is the enemy, right? You.
Oh, I should gain a point of hope. I just made an elf. Shut up.
We didn't think about that.
That is different.
Totally different.
Where are we?
Different how? Let's proceed.
I forgot. What is
You have
ahead?
to pay attention to our way.
What is ahead?
And Durin asks again for counsels regarding the geography, the layout of the undergrounds, and when you answer, you describe him. It goes up, it slopes down. This is the end. We've lost tracks of your glyphs. Here it's humid. Here it's warmer. Blah. He's confused.
Yes, I know. I will have to go down.
He starts to explain, that something completely illogical. It doesn't make sense. Someone make a riddle or an insight.
I can
To understand.
I'm crap at both.
One of riddle and I have 14. And give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Man, it's just beyond you. Red Dog thought that it had an idea, like because he sees some kind of logic. I don't know, but you lost it. He didn't stop talking. You had no time to compute, and he keeps talking and talking. You know, like whispering and mumbling, and he seems to lose it a little bit again.
Is he getting mad?
Well, yeah, sort of. Like he's having a moment of, trying to be agitated. Lead. The eyes can see through me. Someone wants to make an insight roll for the next roll.
Actually, that is our pending subject as a team.
Nobody has insight.
Nobody.
Let me
Nobody has insight, nobody has scan, and I think we are very weak as well. Yeah.
Let me say that Targon has caught something. Like you see that there is something in the way Dulin uses his nose. You can sort of, it doesn't show a direction, but something in you can feel he's looking for a feeling, and you sort of have a sense of that feeling. If you make an insight at +2, especially you, Targon, at +2.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Almost.
Almost, but no. And
there was something weird about that feeling. You had a sense of the his his inside activity. You had another something you've never really a level of affinity of empathy you've never really matched before.
Maybe it's because I was fidgeting with this ranger brooch or something. Who knows?
But this is the time to roll a stealth for everyone. All of you.
Everyone? Come on! I'm supposed to be good at this. Okay, at least decent. Yeah.
As you try to get away from the females, you stumble across four goblins.
Okay.
So they are
stumble across. That means there is no chance of trying to catch them by surprise or anything.
You rolled stealth already. You rolled stealth.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't we just pretend we are goblins as well?
For me especially, that's hard to pull off.
You can pretend you're brigands. It's okay. But yeah, be a goblin would be next level. So I'm afraid we're gonna have to go into a little quick encounter with 4 random goblin archers. But before we do that, we'll take a quick breaky. Well, Targon is not doing too bad. He's at 15 already.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just just 1 arrow away of being completely destroyed again.
You are 50. You are you are still wounded, right?
Yeah. It can take as little as that. Yeah. It can. Fuck. Yeah. I don't know what happens if Tagon.
No,
Actually, we
Right, go
don't
on.
have arrows. We don't have bows. My dear elf.
I don't have bows. I left my
I don't-
bows, and I don't have my
bow
helmet.
either.
So I'm
But-
the
We
only
but-
go
one.
that way.
But Red Dog does have his bow, yes.
Yes. Yeah. It's you and me. You and me don't have bow.
I didn't remember that Tagon dropped his bow too.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he had to use the sword and
the torch.
the torch, and and we had to flee. I mean, I said I leave my bow here, and we couldn't go back to get it.
Okay. Red Dog, if you want to draw your token on the scene.
Yeah, just a sec.
Do we don't carry a torch right now, right? Because we were stealthing around.
Yeah, and
The
the
last
mushrooms
one.
are emit their own light, right? The
Well,
mushrooms
you're
are
back into the bowels. You're back into the
okay.
bowels.
And we have the torch, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Then
I think so.
it doesn't make sense
You need to be on the look.
the blind guy doesn't make sense that he carries a torch. Red Dog needs to both hands for the bow. You use both hands with the spear, so I will carry the torch and fight with one-handed sword.
There are 2 red dogs now. Yeah.
Delete one of them.
All right. The 4 goblins were sort of having a chat, bragging about their tattoos, and you stumble on them. You know, you were kind of like making a quick escape from the view of the females, and you see that those guys are barely clothed and armored. Armed with sharpened, jagged daggers and short bows, and their skin is all covered in black soot, and somehow they on their forehead they have the sign of the black horn, but a phosphorescent one. It takes them like all of you are kind of like surprised by each other, and they go like humans. They seem to be we're invincible. We're tainted, yeah. We're tattooed.
Your
Opening
tattoo
volley.
sucks. So what?
Opening volleys for Red Dog. Let's go.
You are the only one still with a bow, so good luck to you.
I need to target one of them.
And you have to select your bow as your weapon. Yeah. No, I don't have a shadow. What is this little face on top of my character?
It means you're miserable.
Oh, I'm not. It's because after we got hope, right? We used the hope. I'm not anymore. I have to manually do that, actually. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Yeah. Not miserable anymore. Perfectly happy. Well, I was perfectly happy.
I was going to say yay, but no.
No.
It goes cling 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 in the darkness of the bowl beyond. Combat. Let's go, guys. You pick your stances.
Open.
All right, makes sense. Brilliant. And they cluster in on you.
If I am hit by a beast, I will have to use hope because I don't have my helmet. I could easily get a wound. But then
All
it's the
right.
shadow thing. Yeah.
It's
Spear-
between shadow and death, shadow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Open stance first. Spear goes ahead.
Okay, I'll target. This. Let me.
Target the phosphorescent thing. It's a sure.
Yeah, let me just check that the right weapon is selected here. Okay.
Nah.
Unbelievable. And it's always
Yeah.
I miss by 1 point. I mean, all my things are 14 and I miss by every time.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You thrust forward. They leap to the side and push back against the wall and close in on you. Targon.
Oh, I hit him.
Yes, with
Okay.
great success.
Well, okay. Should I
That's a heavy
use a heavy blow?
I think
The
so.
first
Yeah.
time.
Do you want to fend off or do you want a heavy blow?
I want to heavy blow the shit out of him.
Okay.
And let's target the same guy, all of us, until it falls, then we'll go to the next one and so on.
How do you get rid of it?
If this bunny creature can survive the heavy blow of my keen sword, it's like
Yeah. You behead it, you slice it in half, in 4, in 8.
I
in 16.
fainted with the torch, and when he was looking at the torch, I skewered him with the sword.
Oh, wow. That's
No
quick.
fancy moves, like efficient.
I told you it doesn't work.
That's one less. Who will remember this guy? Come on, Red Dog.
Wait, so he's dead or not?
Oh,
That's
but
just
he's
all.
very dead, yeah.
Because it's not marked as dead, so yeah.
There are 3 of them. I see 3.
Oh, I see. Okay, right.
Yeah, he disappeared in the darkness. His tattoo somehow still flickering.
They have bioluminescent tattoos.
Yes.
Mark?
Okay, another act.
Ah, man.
No,
They're
but,
too fast.
in
They're-
combat,
they're-
they don't count to increase the shadow, right? Yeah.
No, at
No,
least.
no.
We'll
No.
be dead. We would all be dead.
All right.
All right. So now let's see how that works.
I'm in defensive position, and I'm also covering the dwarf. Huh?
Missed. Missed as well. Half.
Yeah, the two of them, you keep them at bay with your spear. They have no mean to reach.
Okay.
You're mine.
The other one just jumped over his dead body and just misses you by an inch.
Okay.
Next round. Ariel.
Okay. So I'll attack this Jude again. This time, okay. Now, before it was like we were turning a corridor and then we stumbled on the orcs. Now I'm more prepared. So, please go.
Yes.
Well, decent. Nothing
Ooh.
special, but
Piercing.
You do a
oh yes, it's
piercing blow.
piercing. That's right. That's right. Ha!
Sack is dead.
So I simply dance around him and then pierce him right on the neck.
Let's go.
Let me use a description from the from the Iliad. I pierce his heart and I can feel the last heartbeats through my spear until he falls. Those Greeks were
Poetic.
Yeah, a bit gore also.
It's one of the most gory books about war I've ever read, and that was 3,000 years ago. It still holds up.
Yeah.
Gore-wise, yeah.
Yeah. Dragon.
Yeah. You need to select. Okay, sorry. Yeah, of course I need to select a target because my previous target is dead. Okay, then I select my thing again.
I think it's T that you hold the mouse, hover the mouse over the thing.
Oh, okay, not so lucky this time.
Yeah. You swing, that swings over it. It ducks below and gets ready to jump back.
I'm invisible. It works. Mine works.
Red dog.
Red dog.
Zoop, zoop. Ooh, close, but not enough. Shling, shling, shling. Of course, they go, somehow they're entranced, and you don't know what are those paints about. I don't know, ritualistic sort of paints, and they're totally entranced during the fight. They keep laughing and commenting and
How are they
not
laughing?
realizing
You are reduced by health.
how dear.
You're obviously outmatched.
Convince them of that.
Yeah. Missed.
Okay.
Yeah, the two of them just do their best to reach, but the spear and the long sword are just too long for them. So you have a good space. You control the fight.
Yeah.
Talking about control, in general, just a little reminder: you can always do a battle roll to gain an advantage or remove a complication, and you can do combat tests.
Yeah, but this
as
thing
well.
about gaining advantage doesn't seem worth to me, just reading the rules. It seems that I would waste an entire round to gain an advantage in the next round. I don't know. That doesn't unless I am not hitting something, unless it's something really hard to hit, right? Where I have very low probability of hitting. It just feels that then yes, then that would be the case. But if it's not the case, I don't see an advantage to doing that. It's just not.
We'll see. We'll see
worth
with
it.
time. We'll test. We'll
The
test.
thing is, it's only 3 of us. If we were like 4 or 5, and one of us could give advantage to all the others, then it
No, but I don't think that's how it works.
No?
It's not advantage for all the others. It's
Okay.
advantage for myself. It might be that we are fighting some very hard-skinned troll where it's very hard. I would need like a Gandalf to hit. Then an advantage would give me an extra die, and then that might improve my chances of doing something. That I can see, but in normal fights, I just don't see the advantage of this. I understand the rule. You are supposed to do more in the fight than just keep attacking, right? But just from the point of view of
No.
the dice, it's hard to find a reason to do anything other than attacking. Everything else feels intimidation, perhaps. But I don't want to intimidate this guy. I want to kill them so that they don't, spread the news about our presence here to everyone. So
If you make a great success on the battle roll, that's for the remainder of the fight.
my
You
battle is
you
0.
remove-
Oh, I see. But only if it's a great success, right? Actually, that might be worth if you're very good at battle, yes. Then I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Ariel, go ahead. You're still in open stance.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
I want to change my stance.
change it.
Okay. Forward. Okay. Baldy. It's
Let's-
round 3.
So
Let's
it's you
finish
now.
this.
It's you first then, right?
Let's finish this.
You're attacking the same guy or no? Your own one.
Yeah.
Targon, go ahead.
Let's end this. We have danced around enough.
Oh my god. That was
Heavy
good.
blow.
Yeah, he's dead. How does that look, Targon going forward and getting rid of it?
Yeah, I see that the longer the fight lasts, I'm getting tired. I don't feel very well, and it's like a darkness in me, like just like I was being very afraid of fighting, but the need pushes me, so I move forward and I strike at the same time with the torch and the sword.
Okay. The thing just fall. Ariel.
I
Finish
say to
this.
the orc next to me, you chose the wrong time to wander these halls, orc. And then I try to finish him off.